But yeah, we're kicking things off. We have D versus Eric is cool dot net. It's dot something. It's some domain name. Do you remember?
All right, I was just going to post moment switch in the chat. Anyone wants to check that out?
So Eric is the Falco, the D is Fox, and they're just kind of flying right at each other. I know, especially like first match of the day, the often that are a little bit hesitant. They're not sure if they're moving well, but at least from what I'm seeing, both of these guys are fully warmed up.
Yeah, Eric had a really good fall through back air there that didn't really know what would be an ideal move to kind of connect in that situation. So, good awareness, sign that he's kind of ready to play. And edgeguard situation, don't love going for the back air there. The laser there would probably be kind of a more safe, free option, but doesn't matter too much.
All right. Does the dare from ledge just kind of gets right over those lasers. We're going to see... it's one of those matchups, especially the Spaceys. I feel like counterplay from ledge really is telling for who's going to start taking momentum.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm already one of the things I'm looking out for right now too is like the edge guards. Both of them have kind of been flubbing edge guards quite a bit. That was actually a decent attempt. I like the laser to kind of pull him down. Not a lot that you risk there, but this is a matchup where Fox and Falco both have really good...
Charging into the dumbest Firebird kill. We'll take it.
No, absolutely, yeah. This is a matchup where the recoveries can turn a really, really good character into a lot worse if you're able to kind of punish them, because they really hard commit pretty much every option that they do. I love the Nair there too.
Something that I want Eric is cool to be looking for here is the D has done like jump dare from ledge 2 times in a row now. I'm sure they'll mix it up a bit, but I'm already noticing that is like if you can call out Fox's recovery there or the option from ledge, that's going to be huge. Saves him, but can he get the kill from it? Maybe.
Good little extension sequence there.
Okay, got some percent though.
Yeah, pretty solid punish. Ooh, could get something else here. I completely agree with that. It's funny because people on a more noob level, they sort of associate the dare from ledge with Falco players. Because
I think that's even why
you can use it
at first. It's like, oh, it's Fox going for it. Interesting.
Well, it's interesting because it can punish crouch cancel in a way that Falco kind of can't as effectively, and so even though his is pretty good against crouch cancel too, but it's still, it's just as punishable. You can do like a wave dash back forward smash, and what are they going to do?
And say, I know a lot of people are jaded about, laser and F smash, but that was laser. Wait and see what happens in the F smash. Wait, got the drop shield and immediately punished for it. Eric's
totally
kind of running away with this right now. Nothing crazy, but just like solid gameplay and waiting for the D to start throwing out some hitboxes that are maybe a little bit misplaced.
Really, really nice Omni tech there too. Yeah, I think it's just slightly better punish in particular that's helping him. But so far I feel like the D has been starting to gain control again, slowing things down a bit and favoring stage control for the most part, which has really helped him out.
Yeah. No, I think like what you said is exactly right. That punish game is okay. Never mind. All right. Die at 20% from a platform shine.
It happens.
It does.
And one of the nice things is in a matchup like this, you can just expect it to happen on both ends. So you can never really take the lead too seriously. There's always the potential to
lasers. Nope. God, they're both doing the run-up, shine, wait thing, and it's so scary. Oh yeah.
Touching on a bit with the, what's it called, stage control favoring thing is one of the things I see a lot of players do, and I think it's a good thing, is this the opponent's in the corner and they kind of read the roll by wave dashing back, and then if they don't get it, they still have them in the corner.
They still have the stage control. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not something you want to do every time because, sometimes you got to call it out aggressively. There's a lot of benefits, weigh the risk reward. But as a general option to prioritize, that's a good one. You don't give up too much.
No, if everybody's got their habits, it is lying to say that nobody has habits that can be exploited. But if your habit is at worst something that's like, well, you lose the punish, but you gain stage control, It's a little bit better than like, oh, I'm just letting it rip every time, and sometimes I get a kill and sometimes I die.
Yeah, and I think sometimes like melee is not a game.
Ooh, okay. I think that was just a little flub. Eric is waiting. He's giving space a lot to like see what the D does and then try to punish the option afterwards. And there's enough times now exactly like that where I feel like if the D was willing to just aggress and push in a little bit more, they'd be getting a lot off of it.
Definitely. Goes for kind of the hard read.
There's that dare from the ledge again. Exactly what I was saying.
No, totally. I think some of the flowchart from Eric could be improved a bit. There's just certain situations where it seems like he's going for kind of hard call-out options. And it's not like you don't ever have to do that with Falco, but I think you don't have to do it as much as he's doing it. Like, I think there's situations where you can kind of laser or force them to do a certain option by grabbing ledge.
Yeah.
And, you know, something to consider in terms of improving your play.
Well, and I know Eric has played for a long time. Well, I don't know them specifically. I've seen the ericiscool.net t-shirt at tournaments a lot. At least several years now. And so I would not be surprised if they have a pretty strong flowchart that, you know, as long as the person isn't past a certain level, they can rely on that to get them through before they have to really tax themselves.
No, absolutely. And I actually really liked that forward smash earlier.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, being aware of the platform heights on Fountain, like, it's not as easy as you'd think.
No, knowing that, like, hey, if they miss the tech here, I can either miss the tech or roll in. You can just hold it and charge and see what's going to happen.
Interesting, kind of random forward.
Goes low. Ooh, okay. Still gets the sweet spot.
I think what happened there was Eric was like, can he side B the ledge or does he have to up B? I think he has to up B, and it was, I thought he had to up B too, and then it, you know,
that was like the lowest sweet spot point, I'm sure.
Yeah, it had to be. It was very, very low.
Well, because everyone knows that like the death knell of Spacies is having to up B from low on the ledge. Both of them are just in such a rough position there.
No, absolutely. All right. Ooh, beautiful defensive tech there. Managed to get off the platform.
And like we were saying from the last game, it just seems like Eric's punish game is a little bit better, a little bit stronger. Let's see if it leads into a kill here. Not quite yet. Ooh, trade. Good lasers. Recovers low. Too scared. Way too scared of Falco there.
Yeah, might have been going for like a really crazy angle, you know? Usually if you see someone go right straight up, it's probably like they hit the notch and they're trying to roll just a little bit to the right and they don't roll.
They're trying to go up and
yeah, so I mean, like kind of like one of those really slick looking angles, and didn't end up working out.
We've named too many angles after different players, and so now I can't remember which one is the you go up and is that the Mewtwo King one? Is that is that the Mangle?
We're not even gonna do it. We're not even gonna do it.
Doesn't matter. Let's just talk about some good drift and when he didn't get it.
Yeah, we're just gonna call them good angles, but doesn't end up getting it. Good stuff to Falco there. Eric is cool.
Ericiscool.net.
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit something here. While I said I've recognized the tag because I've always thought it's funny walking around a major to see someone just advertising a website. I've never gone to the website. I don't know what it is. I've never pulled it up. Someone in chat is saying that it is a real place, so you guys can explore.
It is a real place.
I do not hold any responsibility for what is displayed on your screen if you pull it up.
It is definitely safe for work.
Okay,
if you guys are looking to check it out.
Sure.
It is basically what you'd expect. Bullet points of why Eric is cool.
Nice. So, I'm a fan of this website, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I gotta give it to him, you know? Like, that's you find a way to... Again, the very fact that we looked it up...
Right, it works.
Something. Exactly.
Not only did we look it up, but we're telling people about it on national commentary now.
No kidding. Yeah. So, yeah, good for him. But yeah, I do think even though he won the set, if there was something that I would take away from that, is that he kind of leaned towards this trying to read the up B movement and cover it with the down air a bit too much, I think. Like, and I think that works out well, especially if you're kind of tuning into what your opponent's doing. But I think there are situations where you can opt to grab ledge, or even put out like an aerial, like a nair or something, to then cover it with later aerials, either later aerials like a back air, or stuff like a forward smash. You know what I mean? Like, say you grab ledge, you do a back air, you cover a certain angle, roll up forward smash, or roll up down smash because it's faster. Like that kind of subtle stuff.
And I wonder if the D had forced him to go for that more if we were going to see it. Because it's like one of those things, like, yeah, you should grab ledge more. But other than like 2 side Bs, the D really didn't go for any sweet spots.
Yeah, so I think it's not so much covering the side B, though. It's like, in certain situations, rather than trying to read an angle.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Out of like, say, like, if you're covering 1 out of 10 options, instead you can force them to only be able to do 3 options, or only do you know what I mean? Like, and that's kind of something I felt was missing a bit. But again, don't want to be critical of the person who took the set, obviously.
Right.
So.
It's like, you won. It was your first set of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people, though, like, I think everybody who's been to a major knows that, like, sometimes your first set of the day, you're just full of nerves. Because you're just like, oh my God, I need to prove myself. And sometimes you're just like, I've been to 10 majors, first set, whatever, I'll just walk it. Like, there's
for sure.
a whole range of emotions you could be going through.
I think that, as soon as you said that, I was like, you know what? That's completely true. Like, that there just isn't, it's like, it doesn't mean much, that first set for someone. If you're looking at like
the veteran player, for sure.
Well, I mean, I don't mean from a win or loss. I mean, like, from evaluating a person. Like, the first set, whether they're a veteran player or not, doesn't necessarily mean that's how they are. And I think even if you're a newer player, like, nerves apply to both people. Obviously, you can get better at managing nerves, but like, you don't want to weigh too much on a single game or single set. As to whether they're good or bad. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be like, they don't realize this when, they might just be tired. Like, so
no, I'm going to immediately take a 5-minute chunk of gameplay, and that's just how I view them for the rest of the
That's who they are, yeah.
Way easier for me.
You've heard of stereotyping. We'll do you one better. Like,
I'm going to judge you, and then no matter how many times I see you, that's just who you